Hello and welcome back. Welcome to day 5, your last day of this 5-day yoga practice of yoga with Anja. It certainly or hopefully isn't the last of your practices that you're going to do. Maybe you will really stick to your routine and maybe recap and go back to day 1 or to some other videos on the channel, and I'm sure we will step onto the mat for another, you could call it challenge or a week's yoga practice again soon. So thank you so much for your trust. Thank you for being here. And today's practice is a treat. We're going to do the practice completely on our backs. So coming to lie down in a moment for our supine or lying down, you could call it yoga practice. See you soon. So you might already be on your back. Take a moment to get nice and comfortable. And as you come to lie down in semi-supine, I would like you to bring the soles of your feet a bit more than hip width apart, so you can rest your knees in towards one another. And then just gently rest your hands onto either sides of your belly. If that's not comfortable, not appropriate for today's practice, then allow your arms to lengthen alongside your body with your palms upwards. And as always, as you come to lie down, just lengthen out your neck, tuck your chin to your chest, lift the hips, shift them a bit closer to the heels so your spine is nice and long. Lift your toes maybe and ground your toes back to the earth, arriving in your practice today, day 5. And as you come to settle onto your mat, just allow your eyes to gently soften, or maybe to completely close down now. And while you send your awareness from the outer world inside now, just notice how you're feeling as you arrive today. Maybe shifts or changes have happened comparing to day 1. Day 2, maybe you're feeling like you're really in the flow now, in a nice routine. And either way, wherever you're at today, it's okay. And it's where you're meant to be. So allowing your body to soften into this practice and your mind to arrive as well. And for today's breath work, for today's pranayama, we're working on really filling the lungs to the top. We will inhale in stages, but make sure if it's too long for you or you want to speed it up, that you really allow yourself to listen to that rather than holding the breath, feeling anxious about it, or maybe feeling that you're just uncomfortable with that breath, that breathing pattern. But let's see if we can start to drop into a breathing practice together now. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale, draw the breath into the belly. Gently open your mouth and sigh it out. Full release. Very nice. Let's start together. Inhale for 1, 2. Hold the breath for a moment. Then inhale again for 1, 2. Feel the middle of your back rising. Then again, inhale for another 1, 2. Count. Feel your belly lifting, ribcage expanding. Soften the chest. And then exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold it there for a moment. Again, inhale. Think of drawing the breath down into the deepest part of your lungs. Then hold it for a moment. Feel the belly drawing up. Then again, breathe in. Feel your ribs, the middle part of your body expanding. Then take another in-breath. Think of breathing into the tops of the chest or to the area of the collarbones. Hold it. Feel that expansion. And then breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And belly is completely relaxed now. Again, inhale for 1, 2. Breathe in again for 1, 2. Then we are adding again for 1, 2. Holding it in like a balloon. You're now fully inflated. And then exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Now do that 2 more rounds. You're really imagining like a balloon, if you blow it up, and if you always take a break between the breaths you're giving into the balloon, and you want to do exactly the same, you can maybe visualize that inflation, or you can just physically feel it in the body. And every time you release, really allow the body to relax, allow the shoulders to release, hips to feel heavy, and the breath to leave the lungs. You might arrive now at your last round. Really enjoy the breath. Keep the collarbones relaxed, the shoulders relaxed as you're breathing. So it's really abdominal today, working on strengthening the lungs. And now after your final round for today's practice, just return back to a natural rhythm of breath. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. And now you can choose to keep your eyes closed for the whole time of your practice. If you're practicing in the morning, maybe you feel like opening the eyes now. And then draw your knees in and up towards your chest, one after the other. And just gently start to rock side to side. And then come back to center. Let's start with some hip mobilizing. Bring your knees apart. Start to draw big circles from the hip joints. And while you're circling through the hips, you can start to rotate your elbow, your shoulders as well. And especially if you haven't moved much, if the hips feel a bit stiff, you just take smaller circles and then round by round, try to increase it a little bit. The neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Keep your breath nice and deep. If you want to work with Ujjayi, that's completely up to you. If that's part of your practice, then maybe I encourage you to now drop into that breathing rhythm. Very nice. Then change the rotation. Going the other way around, nice big circles. Also feel while you're doing this, while you really work on opening up through the hips, that you need to engage your core slightly so your lower back is actually not lifting, especially when the knees come forward. So lightly draw your navel in and upwards. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. The next time your knees come back to center, just allow them to settle in to the chest. Hold on to the left knee and extend your right leg down. Before you lower it fully down, keep hovering the right heel off the mat and really try to press out of that heel as if you want to make that leg become a little bit longer. Take another moment to inhale. Left knee draws tightly in towards the chest. Right leg is long. Beautiful work. And then slowly arrive in this posture. So the right heel settles and then we start to work on opening up the back of the legs, the hamstrings. So extend your left leg. You don't have to go into straightening that leg. You can keep it bent, but just start to again reach out of the heel. So it's like a scissoring of the leg. Both legs are nice and long. You can also hold the leg higher up at the calf. Maybe it's approachable for you to hold onto the foot. And wherever you are, lift the chin, tuck it back to the chest. And remember to keep the breath nice and deep. Sometimes we notice when we come into postures like this, we almost tense up because you might think you should go further. Really prioritize breath. Take another in breath. Very nice. Another moment to exhale. Beautiful work. And then to move into a spinal twist, bring your left knee to your chest, right hand on the left knee, and then guide your knee across the body into your twist. You might hover the right knee or you might draw it down to the mat. Open up through the left arm, nice long arm, and then look over towards the left side of your mat. Keeping the shoulder down away from the ear. And while you're breathing now into this twist, you might notice that you're feeling a stretch across the outer thigh, maybe a little bit in the lower back, but make sure it's comfortable for your lower back. You don't want to go too far. Like we did in the beginning with this breathing exercise, you could continue with it. So you're really filling the lungs, you feel that nice expansion within, the tissues opening. Every time you exhale, you just feel your body releasing and letting go a little bit more. Beautiful work. Now let's open that into a counter posture. Bring your head back to center, knee back to the chest, left hand on the left knee, and then start to open it out to the side. Stabilize your hip with your right hand, and then you can either have your hand to the inner thigh here, keeping the knee bent, or you can take it to the outer thigh and then straighten out the leg. Whichever version you're choosing to do, shoulders are relaxed. You're just supporting with your hand. You're not engaging your palm too much here. Notice the hips opening. Imagine the right hip flopping out to the right side, your left hip encouraging the counter pose. Beautiful work. Very nice, everyone. And then with the leg straight up bent, draw it back to center where we started. Hold on to the leg again and then draw a few rounds of circles. While you're circling, start to rotate through the ankle one way and then turn the leg the other way around. Move the ankle in the other direction. Beautiful work. Bring your knee back in towards your chest. Lift your knee towards your forehead, or rather the forehead towards the knee for a moment. Crawl everything or curl everything in rather. Losing the words a bit towards the center. Inhale. Very nice, and then let's switch over. Same routine on the other side. Bend your right knee into the chest. Left leg is long. First of all, hover the heel off the ground. Extend out of that leg. Chin to the chest. The gaze is somewhere towards the thigh or the knee. And then slowly again try to first of all hug the right knee in so you're scissoring out the legs, and then release the heel. Extend at the right leg. Flex the toes in toward you. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. And while you're breathing here, it's just the idea of lengthening out of that leg and drawing the knee a bit closer in toward you. You don't have to have a straight leg, you can keep it bent. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then slowly bend your knee, left hand on the right knee, and then bring it over and across into your twist. Right arm can be in a cactus arm depending on your space, or you lengthen out at the arm. Draw your left knee towards the floor, feeling you can either hover the right foot off the mat or drop it down. Did I say the left knee, the right knee? Look over and across the body and just feel your body opening up in the right hand side this time. So while you're coming back to that full balloon breath, imagine you filling the ribs, the side body, and on every exhale, literally feel your body kind of moving more towards the center as you're deflating the balloon. Beautiful work. Take another breath. And then slowly come back to center, knee towards the chest, and then take your hands to the inside of the leg, open the knee out, left hand on the left hip to stabilize. You might stay here or you lengthen out the right leg. Remember again, not tensing up in the jaw or the chest. So if your chest is almost lifting, relax your upper back, relax the shoulder blades. Feel the hips opening and breathe into that space. One more breath. Very nice. And then guide your knee back to center. Re-lengthen the leg and draw a few circles one way. Rotate through the ankle. And then go the other way. Very nice. Hug your knee in towards your chest. Lift forehead to the knee. Curl everything up into a ball. And then while you stay here, lift your left knee. So you're wrapping your arms now around the legs, hugging everything in towards the midline. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. And then slowly release your feet back down towards the earth. You already know bridge pose from this week's practice. I actually need to think now whether we've done it in the week, because I've been prepping another class to upload for you soon. So maybe bridge pose is new. I apologize for that if it is. But we're starting together. Press the soles of your feet down. As you inhale, lift your lower back, lift your middle back, and almost to your upper spine, you're lifting the whole back of the mat. Knees are gently pressing forward, shoulders stay relaxed. And as you breathe out, lower your top spine, your middle back, and the lower back to the earth again. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, lift your back. Roll up into bridge pose. Keep your chin to your chest, send your gaze to your navel. Exhale, slowly release. Very nice. 3 more rounds. Do it at your own count. So listen to the breath. You inhale as you come up. You exhale as you lower down. Couple more rounds. One more inhale. Beautiful work. Next time you exhale, release your back to the mat again. Lift your knees to the chest. And that's where we're going to seal off our practice. So you might want to close your eyes again for another moment. Gently rock the body side to side. Then with the knees and heels together, do some circles to massage your sacrum, the area of your lower back. Go the other way around. Very, very nice. Beautiful work. And then your knees are just gently resting towards the chest. Arms are relaxed. Maybe briefly going back to day 1. Seeing how you felt stepping onto the mat for the first time for this week. And acknowledging that you're here today, day 5. You have created your routine. And this is really down to you, not me. I'm offering these videos, but you have done the work. So well done. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing, and I would love to hear how the week went. Have a good day. See you soon. From my heart to yours. Namaste.